I hope he's able to spend time with his kids and stop obsessing over Hassan and other perceived enemies online. It's all in his head.
Yeah. Apparently,
it's all in his head.
CPS wasn't called.
No. That was he imagined that. That was actually an Amazon worker just delivering a package. But when he looked out the window, he saw CPS. Yeah, like his brain rearranged the Amazon logo into CPS, and the blue van turned black, and then SWAT teams came out. Yeah. It's all in his head, guys. It's all in his head. I'm sorry I haven't had time to update my playlist. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, folks. So what the fuck did you quit your job for? What are you doing then? Last I checked, you weren't working anywhere else. The fuck are you doing with your time? Remember, you quit your job. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I'm doing it as a hobby, but you quit your job. So what is your job then? Ethan can post range rants about me all day long if it means even a fraction of his fandom will learn about the importance of protecting Section 230. Well, we'd love to comment about Section 230 and tell you all about it, but you disabled the comments. So I guess you can't teach us about it and we can't have that discussion.
Nope.
Because freedom of speech doesn't exist on your Twitter page, apparently. Snark won't shut up about him. Stuff won't stop coming to his house. The DMs won't stop. Stuff shows up at his doorstep. It shows up at his studio, like human skulls and shit. Like he can't just log off. The shit's coming to his front doorstep. What do you want him to do? Like, genuinely asking. Because I know all you snarkers are going to be in my comments screaming, "Free Palestine!" like it fucking means anything. And it's like, give an actual fucking answer. What do you want this man to do? What do you want from him?
Yeah.
Tell me what you want.
Well, you know what they want. They won't be happy until they
want him to delete his channel and not have a career. That's what they want, and that's unreasonable.
Yes. Well, that's why people had kids in the olden days.
All right, so we'll start with this one.
Okay.
So this is Denims, the same girl that did the that platformed Bad Empanada.
Okay.
And platformed the guy spreading the rumor that Ethan's house was covered in dog shit. And then somebody called CPS.
Yes, piece of shit. Yeah.
Yep, and she gets blamed for it. So then she does this on stream.
Oh, God.
And gets mad at Ethan because he can't take a joke.
Oh, God.
So this is supposed to be a joke, apparently.
Why don't y'all just shut the fuck up? Like.
So this is supposed to be a joke. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, go.
You guys.
Hello. Is this Child Protective Services? Yes. Thank you. I'd like to report a case of endemic dog shit infestation in a house. This house, as far as I know, it contains children, and it also contains two Zionists. And as we all know, Zionists are baby killers. So I think this is a very dangerous situation for the children, given the dog shit and the Zionists. Oh, you'll send over a SWAT team immediately? SEAL Team 6? Oh man, those are the guys who killed Osama bin Laden. Yeah, I really think this is important enough of a case that you should send those guys over there. Keep those kids safe. Honestly, great service. 10 out of 10. Highly recommended. Thanks. Anyway, let me know how it goes.
How dare you make jokes about CPS? How dare you make jokes about SEAL Team?
Coming from you, it's not a joke. When you're the one responsible for it happening. This is like the Nazis making dead Jew jokes.
Yes.
They're not jokes if it comes from the people that did it. Now you're just gloating about the thing you did.
It's the statement. You're
not. Yeah, it's not. You can't joke about a thing you did that you're responsible for and act like it's not a big deal. You don't get to make it not a big deal. You're the one responsible. This isn't joking. This is you gloating.
Yes.
This is you rubbing in the fact that you're apparently going to get away with it. Because, wait a minute, didn't you raise a bunch of money with the GoFundMe to sue him and then decide not to sue him? What happened to that? Did you realize that lawsuits have discovery and that they look at all your shit and realize that you look pretty fucking guilty and decide maybe this wasn't a good idea? Is that what happened there? Tell us about your jokes, though.
So,
Team 6, how dare you make jokes about Zionism? How dare you make jokes about dog shit? Honestly, this to you guys.
Hello. Is this,
All of those things are fine to make jokes about when you're not the one doing them.
yeah.
When the KKK makes a joke about the N-word, it's not a joke.
Yeah.
The intent matters. It's obvious that they. I mean, yeah, I guess technically it's a joke, but they also mean it.
But they also mean it. It's taken kind of
yeah.
literal.
This is what they do, man. They stir the pot. She's like, you can see her at the beginning of the clip where she's covering her face, and she just knows that. She knows how it's going to be taken. She knows she shouldn't be doing it, but she's doing it anyway because they need to keep fanning these flames and stirring that pot, because attention for them equals profit. Attention for Ethan equals harassment.
Yeah.
They are literally profiting off of the harassment of this man.
Yes. Yes. And his family.
It's fucking disgusting, dude.
It is.
All right. Well, that wasn't really the update I was going for. I just saw that one in the feed. So what we're really looking at here is, do you know who Taylor Lorenz is?
No.
So she's a former writer for the Washington Post.
Okay.
And Ethan says that she got fired. Mm-hmm. She claims that she quit to pursue independent ventures.
Sounds like she got fired.
It was one of those creative differences kind of firings, which is public speak for we can this bitch. Yeah, she got fired.
Yeah, she got fired.
That's like you telling someone you quit because when you got called in the office to get fired, you went, well, you can't fire me, I quit. And then you go back to your friends and be like, yeah, I quit that job. Yeah, you quit because you were going to get fired.
Yeah, you did it before they could.
So it was pretty obvious she was going to get fired because, like, her last couple of opinion piece articles she was writing for the Washington Post were just pieces on Hassan, just these puff pieces for Hassan. She's more than just a fan. She's very much into him. So, like, there was a clip where he was at a convention or something, and she comes running up to him. Try to do an impromptu interview and try to talk to him, and she touches him, and he seems weirded out by the fact that she's way too eager to do this.
Yeah.
And he's trying to, like, find a way out of it. He's like, oh, now's not a good time, you know. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll look up your stuff. Yeah. And he makes a face and then tries to, you know, say she's a nice person, blah, blah, blah. But
what's the face?
His mouth told the lie, but his face told the truth, where he was like, like recoiling away from her, and he looks at the camera, and then he's realizing, like, oh shit, that's right, I'm streaming. And then he like catches himself, and he's like, yeah, she's a sweet person, you know. But it was when it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
Everybody
saw the face.
All right, so he posted an Instagram story that kind of kicked this whole thing off, so we'll let him break it down.
Okay.
Sarah, sit. You're not getting any food. Sit down.
Just sit down, bud. Come on, sit.
I don't need you begging every time we pull out food. Sit.
Who's a good boy?
Oh, I guess just pout. All right. So here was Ethan's Instagram story that started it all, because he found out some stuff about her that tells a lot.
Oh.
I'm so glad that you brought this up. You know, I know you have a problem telling the truth. You were fired in disgrace from your previous job at the Washington Post for lying. Very embarrassing, by the way. I'm not surprised you haven't been able to find a job since then. And frankly, I don't think you have much hope, especially after this. But let's see. The reason
here we go.
we ever got in touch is because Taylor Lorenz 3.0, she has a snark meme page that posted such an obscenely mean, psychotic message about me. We had to actually check with people that knew her firsthand to see if it was actually her that left the message. Let me read it to you.
So, a writer for the Washington Post, supposed to be a journalist who fancies herself a respected journalist here. They found her alt account, which was on H3snark. So she is a confirmed snarker before anybody gets mad at me labeling them a snarker. This one's confirmed, where she was posting, she calls them memes, but he'll read them out to you and tell me if these sound like memes to you.
This was on a post about me being a meme about me being obsessed with Hassan. She said, he needs to log off. Every influencer has a snark page, and if he wants it taken down, he needs to go through legal channels, not publicly bait them. Normally I'd have sympathy, but Ethan has spent the last year absolutely terrorizing and stalking anyone obsessed with Hassan while spouting Zionist propaganda. He needs to log off for a long time and get his head straight. Here's the best part, guys. And clean up his house so his kids aren't crawling around in dog feces. Here's the best part, guys. This was after CPS was called. Can you imagine that, right, guys?
So after it was all disproven, she's still spreading the lie. And she's supposed to be a journalist. And by the way, every influencer doesn't have a snark page. Hassan's got taken down. Trisha's got taken down. All other influencers, except for him, seem to get their snark pages taken down.
Yeah.
So she's justifying the existence of H3snark.
Yeah.
She's still spreading the lie that his house is covered in dog shit and that his kids are rolling around in dog shit. Yeah. After CPS visited the home and confirmed that is not the case.
Yeah.
Still spreading the lie that his kids have Giardia. After the test results came back, and they didn't.
And they didn't, yes.
You guys literally called CPS on a family because their 10-month-old had diarrhea. You literally called CPS over a case of diarrhea.
Yeah.
Because it's all it was.
Lots of 10 months. Oh, my fault.
Jesus Christ.
Diarrhea.
And this is a journalist on the snark page. Because this is how these snarkers talk. This is like reality is shown to them, and they just deny it and just keep spreading the same lie.
And when she finds out that we're trying to figure out if it was her or not, she gets in touch with Hila through a fan and pretty much begs to help us. She goes, I'm so sorry about the CPS comment. You know, I didn't mean it. Let me help you with Reddit. I know people there. Okay, sure. She reached out to Reddit. It amounts to nothing. And we talked, I don't know, we talked for like a day once, and she tried to, we've been begging you for help. Are you actually fucking out of your mind? Are you actually fucking out of your mind? Taylor, listen. And I don't know where you learned in journalism school, but you're supposed to tell the truth, right? Like that's like kind of the most important part of the job. So as a chronic and potentially pathological liar, as a sycophantic Hassan dick riding loser, I want to wish you all the best and assure you that I will no longer be begging you for help with Reddit or anything. And I'm so glad you gave me the opportunity to talk about this nice message you left here, by the way. And clean up his house so his kids aren't crawling around in dog feces after CPS visited us. What a kind person. Thanks for watching, Taylor. Have a great night.
Okay. I would almost say that, like, her comment would even... I would say that her comment would even be forgiven. I think even Ethan would forgive the comment there. If she was at all sincere...
Yeah.
When she reached out to them offering her help and blah, blah, because obviously you know what you did was wrong.
Yeah.
That's why you reached out to them, which is really odd wording to say that they were begging you for help, but you reached out to them. Okay. So they didn't reach out to you. You reached out to them, but they were begging you. Cool. So you reached out to them. You then offered them help with Reddit. And I would say that Ethan would probably forgive her for all the other stuff. Maybe even like sing her praises if she was the one person who actually got his Snark subreddit shut down.
Yeah.
But she reaches out to Reddit, promises all of this stuff in order to help him because she doesn't want him to basically expose this stuff, which he now did. And I'm guessing she failed at getting it shut down because it's still up. He said it amounted to nothing. It's still up.
Yeah.
So apparently those people at Reddit must be like janitors, I guess, because they didn't get shit done. I mean, I guess technically she knows people at Reddit. Maybe she knows like some janitors or the old man working the front, the fucking parking lot attendant.
Yeah, I was gonna say the security guard.
Maybe she knows one of the secretaries. Maybe Bad Empanado will go shoot her. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. So she kind of crashes out after that. So she keeps trying to cry bully her way out of being exposed for lying about Ethan Klein. So she got exposed, and now she's trying to cry bully her way out of it. Let me see. Can I get this pulled up? So we got this one here which says, I did not expect to wake up to Taylor and Ethan Klein going at it. So he's quote tweeting her and it said, I just had a conversation with Ethan on Instagram. The man is in pain and lashing out. Yeah. He's pain that you people caused.
Yes.
And that you made fun of. You're part of the reason he's in that pain and lashing out. To clarify, because Ethan has lied about this, Washington Post has said multiple times on the record, I was never fired from my job. I don't know what to tell people. And then it cuts off there. But I'm going, well, how did they tell people? Was this like one of those PR creative differences things? Because everybody knows that means fired.
Yeah.
So, all right. And then she actually replied to this guy.
Okay.
No hard feelings towards him. He is in the midst of a mental health crisis.
Oh God.
He is more of the concern trolling thing. With the he needs help. You guys are the ones driving him mental. If you leave him the fuck alone, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yes.
Like, what's so hard about this? He is lashing out even at people who want to help him. It sounds like he was receptive to your help and gave you a chance when you reached out and said that you knew people at Reddit, and it sounds like he was receptive to you, and then that amounted to nothing, and you just jerked his chain, and he got mad because you didn't accomplish anything. It went nowhere. I hope he's able to spend time with his kids and stop obsessing over Hassan and other perceived enemies online.
Oh God.
It's all in his head.
Yeah. Apparently.
It's all in his head.
CPS wasn't called.
No. That was he imagined that. That was actually an Amazon worker just delivering a package. But when he looked out the window, he saw CPS. Like his brain rearranged the Amazon logo into CPS, and the blue van turned black, and then SWAT teams came out. Yeah. It's all in his head, guys. It's all in his head.
Oh God.
I think there's another part to this. Oh, it's just a picture of her. Okay, well.
Friends, I am so...
No, I don't need that. All right, that's Hassan stuff. We're skipping over the Hassan stuff for now. All right, more here. She responds to Ethan making fun of her Free Speech Friday, having barely any episodes. So she started... So he basically, again, lashed out by making fun of her YouTube series. Free Speech Friday. Because there's a lot to unpack there. Because remember, she, if we're going by her version of the story, she quit the Washington Post.
Yes.
To go independent.
Yeah.
So here's her Free Speech Friday. As we can see, it has one video with 2 views. Mm-hmm. She's doing very well on her own here. Her series has one whole video in it. I have an entire YouTube series called Free Speech Friday. It's one video. You have one video. Hassan being banned for doing journalism, which we'll get to the Hassan ban in a minute.
Doing journalism, okay.
Doing journalism, reading Twitter. Yeah, he's doing about as much journalism as I'm doing right now. Has nothing to do with Ethan, and it's psychotic how he centers himself in completely unrelated reporting and stories that have nothing to do with him. Why is it not psychotic when I'm pretty sure Hassan brings up Ethan at some point on almost every single stream he does.
Everything I've seen, he always brings him up.
I really wished that Hassan streamed on YouTube. Let's be honest, he'd probably be banned from YouTube a long time ago. But I really wish he'd streamed on YouTube because YouTube has it's so helpful. It has a transcribe feature.
Yeah.
So you can pull up any video, and then you can pause the video and pull up the transcription. And then you can just Control F and search for words. So you could just Control F and search for the word Ethan to see exactly how many times in that 8-hour, 10-hour, whatever stream he does, to see how many times does he actually just bring up Ethan.
Yeah.
But it continues. Ethan Klein is yelling that I only have 2 episodes. She added an episode after he called it out. So she added an episode. Nicholas Diorio actually points it out here. He's like, I'm dying. She went back to add an episode.
I have
so
2.
Now I have 2 episodes on my Free Speech Friday. I'm sorry I haven't had time to update my playlist. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, folks. So what the fuck did you quit your job for? What are you doing then? Last I checked, you weren't working anywhere else. The fuck are you doing with your time? Remember, you quit your job. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I'm doing it as a hobby, but you quit your job. So what is your job then? But if you check the power user playlist, you can listen to my episodes, and then she just... All right. Everybody's pointing out the irony here that she is bragging about having 2 episodes of a series called Free Speech Friday, where she's advocating for free speech. She has disabled comments on this post.
Oh my God, really?
She believes in free speech so hard she won't allow anyone to talk about it. You can't make this shit up. This is a parody of itself. Like, how do you disable comments on a post about free speech? She goes on, she crashes out, and she continues to post. I care a lot about free speech, which is why I disabled comments, which is a big part of why I agreed to help with this Reddit stuff, which apparently you didn't do. I believe in free expression, even when that means protecting speech I don't like or speech that's smearing/attacking me. I will always defend people's right to speak freely, unless it's in comments under this post. Like, you guys are grifted. It's so obvious that you don't believe any of this bullshit. Because you're spending your day calling out Ethan and trying to silence him because he won't, in one breath, he needs to stop talking about Hassan. And in the next breath, but I will defend his right to talk. He needs to shut up, but I'll defend his right to talk. Wait.
Which one is it?
Okay,
what?
Sure.
Okay.
Please, if there's a God listening... Here we go with the concern trolling. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. She's doing the fucking old Southern lady. I'm gonna pray for you.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Ethan
bitch, I don't need your prayer.
Ethan can post deranged rants about me all day long if it means even a fraction of his fandom will learn about the importance of protecting Section 230. Well, we'd love to comment about Section 230 and tell you all about it. But you disabled the comments. So I guess you can't teach us about it and we can't have that discussion.
Nope.
Because freedom of speech doesn't exist on your Twitter page, apparently. Jesus fucking Christ.
Like a glowing recommendation, I guess. To a new employer.
Yeah, and then
then she'll be all about
people
it.
Commenting over here, she believes so much in free speech that she only allows certain people to respond to her post. Only accounts she follows can respond.
Yeah.
What a lol cow. I have more episodes on my YouTube than hers. Jesus Christ. Stick Section 230 up your pooper. You incompetent hack. She doesn't believe or care about free speech. She He believes in people. She likes promoting the ideas that she seems to... It's all Hassan glazing.
Yeah.
She believes in promoting people who advocate for terrorism like Hassan. Uh-oh, someone's prescription needs renewed.
Oh.
She believes in free speech, which is why she tried to help Ethan close down an entire section of Reddit. It's an odd example of free speech. That is an odd example of her fighting for his free speech. Yeah, I care so much about free speech. I tried to help him with his Reddit stuff. The Reddit stuff was you shutting down Reddit. In other words, silencing an entire section of you. I believe in free speech, which is why I wanted to help him silence people.
Yeah.
You don't believe in anything. You don't believe in anything other than, your
need.
She believes that one day she will get in Hassan's pants. Now she believes that.
If you believe it hard enough, it will happen.
All right, Ethan is currently going off on Taylor Lorenz, drops leaked text messages and calls her out for being a snarker and engaging in snark talking points. I swear to fucking God, I can see Hassan in my carpet. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, and she replies to that with Ethan Klein POV. So he screenshots that. Hey Taylor, is this your page? And he texts her. So he's got this is when they were talking about the, oh God, not the H3 sub. So it's not you? Do you know what's going on with Ethan? Oh, so this is her texting his wife. I've only been following tangentially. It's an account that promotes my work. Something got redacted. She's lying. I've just seen videos of Ethan crashing out, and he was harassing Frogan last year. So if you want to know the harassment that started with Frogan, the thing he did to harass her, he unfollowed her on Twitter.
What?
That's what started it. That was the domino that started this whole chain of events. Was he silently? He didn't make a post about it or anything. He silently unfollowed Frogan on Twitter. She noticed it, crashed out about it on her stream. Basically, that's what they do. They throw a punch.
Yeah.
He punches back, and then they play victim.
And then they start
So
crying.
she crashes out that he unfollowed her on his stream and made fun of him.
What the
So
hell?
then he made fun of her back on his stream, and that's the harassment. Him making fun of her back is harassment.
Yeah.
So that's the timeline of events that she's going on. Yeah, so harassing Frogan last year, and Capri Sun Poppy, I'm not familiar with that user, so badly they needed help. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Do you have a comment? Because Ethan will talk about it. Talk about what? That post. It's not yours? Yeah. And his wife is locking in like, will you admit if it's yours or not?
Yeah.
No, you can see the username in the photo. Good. Leave me out of this meltdown, please. I have nothing to do with whatever drama he's involved with. There's nothing to say. If it's not yours, that's all I wanted to know. He needs to stop harassing people and antagonizing the Redditors. So them making post after post after post about him is still his fault because he antagonized them. Like there is no universe in which he gets to be a victim in their eyes. He can't, everything they do is justified. At no point is there ever a bridge too far and they just admit that, okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe he is a victim. No, everything that happens to Ethan is deserved. They will never say otherwise.
Oh, God.
It's the worst way to engage. Ma'am, you told me to clean my house of feces that my kids were crawling around in, and then you act surprised when people get upset. You said it publicly. You're an online journalist, yes? Would you drop a story if your subject said, sorry, I didn't mean it? Or would you assume they were lying to cover their ass? By the way, I never said a single word about your disgusting, shameful comment about my children until just now when you said I begged for your help. And at no point during that entire text chain that we just read did his wife beg or even ask for her help.
No, she did not.
Ethan's fans are now brigading all my socials and harassing me. My brand, and harassing delete me, my brand partner. This is completely insane, like I've said from the jump. What? He hasn't said anything. Yeah, so this is before he said anything. I just posted this on TikTok, but I guess it's some subreddit. Shit, sorry, I'm not about to hop on a call with Brand. Yeah, like, so apparently whoever did that wasn't Ethan. They have no idea what she's talking about. She's just assuming it's him. No, it's okay. Just please leave me out of this. Okay, I'll watch it when I get off. So they don't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Here. I have zero to do with any of it, and I'd appreciate these people chilling out. I'm sure Ethan would appreciate the same from all of you. I'm more than happy to chat with Ethan if he needs help. I have zero beef with him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like she's being pretty.
Yeah, she's not.
There's no begging. There's no antagonizing.
No.
She's just listening. But these like you're doing all the talking. She's not asking you for any of this information. You were just going on, and she's like, okay, whatever.
She's very one-word answers. Yeah, like.
These Reddit communities are all deranged, and I'm not part of whatever drama he has. Okay, I'll tell him. Yeah, like she's like, okay. I've reached out to Reddit. So they didn't ask you to reach out to Reddit. You did that on your own. We're reading the entire fucking conversation. I reached out to Reddit and 2 other creators who have gotten their pages down. And then they circle where she reached out to Reddit. I really don't have any advice other than reporting through the support channel. That's what I did reportedly back in 2020. Yeah, they've already done that. That sub has been reported through the support channel multiple times. Like they just refuse to take it down. Please let me help you. I'm totally on your side. I actually H3snark and definitely don't browse one dedicated to ruining everyone in your orbit's life. God. We're just doing some journalism here. By the way, she continued to lie and say the account isn't hers. Begged us to leave her out of it, even though I never said anything about her. Begged us to let her help, and then has the balls to say me and my wife begged for her help. At no point was there any begging here.
No.
You can see the username in the post. Yes, they're accusing you of having an alt account, which means it would be a different username.
Be a different
obviously.
One, yes.
Like, that's not the big, like, proof you think it is. I'm calling you in 1 minute. Yeah, but he wasn't sure if you were associated with it. Okay. It was good to talk to you. Ethan has calmed down and appreciated the intro to the head creators at Reddit. We've gotten nowhere with them. He only had one more question. Is this your comment? And if it's not, who did? Any association with them or just a fan account? All right, and then they post the one that he read out loud on his Instagram.
Okay, yeah.
Talk about my kids one more time. And then she went silent, so obviously it's hers. Talk about my kids one more time. After CPS is called, there is no forgiveness. There are no apologies. I pray that if you have kids, again, this is another childless individual.
Yep.
That disgusting, soulless monster doesn't make such comments about them. I won't forget those that did about mine.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Is that all of it, or did it go on? Oh, it looks like she responded to that. No hard feelings towards him. He is in the midst of a mental health crisis. He is lashing out even at people who want to help him. I hope he's able to spend time with his kids and stop. Yes, that's the one he read on his Instagram. Okay. Yeah, and then we're going to fall back to the get help meme. Yeah, and then people making fun of her Free Speech Friday thing. Is there more? Taylor Lorenz response to Ethan in text. Is this anything new? I have zero to do with any of it, and I appreciate him chilling out. Ethan needs help. I have zero beef with him. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, and then that's where they show that. Ethan is posting my text with Tom Ward after Ethan began threatening me via Tom. It's interesting that Ethan cut off the rest of that message where I confirmed I reached. He didn't cut it off. That was at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the part we just read at the bottom. What are you on about? You're showing the same thing he just showed. I confirmed I reached out. Yeah, and he even showed, like, after the call where they confirmed that you introduced them to Reddit's head mods, and it amounted to nothing. Yeah. So it's not like they're hiding this. Like, what is this? The fuck is this about? Say what you will, but I went out of my way to be generous to Ethan. No, you begged for his forgiveness because you get caught with your hand in the snark cookie jar. Okay, and then you begged for forgiveness in the same way a fucking toddler tries to negotiate his way out of punishment. I'll clean my room. I'll do this. I'll do that. Yeah. Please.
Yes.
Completely private. You're a public figure. Whatever.
Hold on. Wait. Completely private? You're...
She's saying that text messages should be completely private. You're both you're both public figures.
Yeah.
If one of you wants to leak DMs, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you try to lie and the only way to prove you wrong is to leak the DMs.
Yeah.
Because you claimed that they begged you, and it was the exact fucking opposite. You were basically begging for their forgiveness and trying to extend an olive branch in the form of, I'll get the snark shut down for you. You offered them the snark subreddit on a plate for their forgiveness. You just offered it, please, sire, please. I will bring you their head on a pike if you forgive me. And then you failed to deliver. So of course he's going to expose you because you're you people are fucking deranged, man. These people are fucking, like, they're not living in the same reality as everybody else. She has rewritten history and reality, and that's the one she's displaying. And when you show her the opposite, now she's complaining that you violated her privacy, and now she's going to immediately fall back to the same thing they always do, which is, I'm the victim now. She's going to play the victim card because you violated her privacy, which you had to do to prove she was lying. I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, and because I try to extend kindness and help anyone who reaches out in needs. Ethan, I think you mean in need, but okay. Yeah. Keep in mind, this is a professional writer.
I was gonna say
real quick. This is a professional writer. Ethan, I know you're reading this. Not everyone is against you. No, not everyone. Just all the people you're in bed with.
Yeah.
We all just want you to get help. Oh, fuck off with that and take care of yourself.
How many times are you gonna say that?
Yeah. Like, has anyone offered him the help? Hassan's a literal fucking millionaire. If y'all really wanted him to get help, who's offered to pay for that therapy? Why have none of you said, hey, we're going to stop talking about him. I'm going to pay for his therapy so that he can go to therapy, and we're all going to stop talking about him so that he can stop obsessing over us. We're going to move on and talk about another thing, and hopefully he gets the help he needs. That's real concern. Yeah. This is concern trolling.
Concerned.
This is concern trolling, where you just scream get help endlessly without ever actually offering any of that help or an avenue for any of that help, and you just continue to do the things that are driving this man insane. You're the ones driving him insane.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. I think anyone in his position would be losing their fucking mind. Because they're basically trying to get help. They're reaching out to the world for help because these people are harassing the ever-loving fuck out of me, and I need someone to help. And every time they do, you guys rewrite history to make them sound crazy. Yes, that would drive anyone insane. I love that. If he reaches out, get help, get help, get help. And then if he reaches out for help and he says, hey guys, this is what is happening. We need your help. Nope, he's lying. Don't help him. Oh. Okay, what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Stop talking about you? Why? Y'all want to stop talking about him?
Yep.
He tried that.
He
tried that. The last time we checked his channel, he had several videos in a row where he did talk about them. He did like James Calls and a couple other dramas and covered the Met Gala and like some other stuff. So he's tried to not talk about you, but when he does that, the harassment still keeps coming. Snark won't shut up about him. Stuff won't stop coming to his house. The DMs won't stop. Stuff shows up at his doorstep. It shows up at his studio, like human skulls and shit. Like he can't just log off. The shit's coming to his front doorstep. What do you want him to do? Like, genuinely asking. Because I know all you snarkers are going to be in my comments screaming, "Free Palestine," like it fucking means anything. And he's like, give an actual fucking answer. What do you want this man to do? What do you want from him?
Yeah.
Tell me what you want.
Well, you know what they want. They won't be happy until they
want him to delete his
something,
channel and not have a career. That's what they want, and that's unreasonable.
Yes.
It's fucking retarded, dude.
Like, I'm a little amazed. You are
The fact that you're lashing out, yeah, and him lashing out is him asking for that help you're telling him to get. But if he reaches out for that help, he's lashing out.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is him lashing out, by the way. This is her example of him lashing out. Good talking with you. Ethan has calmed down and appreciated the intro, but we've got nowhere with him. So the thank you message was lashing out. I think my mind is perpetually blown by these people.
They live in an alternate universe.
It just,
I guess.
It's unbelievable. But Hassan got banned for 24 hours. Apparently it was only a 24-hour ban for doing what he's been doing for the last couple of years, which is promoting terrorism. So he got banned for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then here is Twitch partner Hassan Ban has been unbanned after 1 day, 6 minutes, and 20 seconds. So it's an automated bot that tells you as soon as he's unbanned. So he was, I mean, even his profile picture looks like a terrorist propaganda picture.
Yeah, it does.
Like, he openly says he does propaganda. Who do you think he's doing that propaganda for?
Terrorists.
For terrorists.
For terrorists.
And don't give it, oh, it's just your opinion, man. Oh, they're not terrorists. The U.S. government has classified them as terrorists. So I'm going to go with terrorist. I trust them more than I trust Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude. As of right now, he has no VODs published on his Twitch channel. So he came back and deleted all his videos. So now you can't watch any of his videos.
Yeah.
So now he's got no
Makes
VODs.
Makes sense. Okay.
The fuck is this?
What? I lived, bitch.
Okay. I'm not sure what that's about.
All right.
My king returns.
Oh.
Should I post a pic of me and Asmund to piss off another? Oh, okay. So, yeah, his dick riders are all happy that Daddy Hassan is back so they can continue to leech off of his audience for money. Because it's the only reason they do it.
What is with people? What?
Taylor Lorenz sent this message to Tom. She's the final boss of concern trolling. What a disgusting human. I sincerely hope that Ethan gets the help that he needs. Jesus Christ, we're still on that. He is deeply unwell and is lashing out at people who care about him. It's very sad, and it's irresponsible for people in his circle to continue to enable this sort of thing. I know he's in pain, and I genuinely feel awful that he's suffering, but he needs to spend time with his children. Oh, please, won't somebody think of the children? And realize the world isn't out to get him. Not the entire world, just
you people.
Just your corner of it.
Yeah.
He never said the whole world is out to get him. This demon still doesn't get it. She's still talking about my children like they are just a prop for her to insult me through. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That is exactly what she's doing. Yeah, it's insane.
Like, I just... You are a grown-ass woman. A full-grown-ass woman.
Who is childless and approaching the age of being barren and very, very desperate to have Hassan's babies.
Yes, she is a
She is approaching menopause,
acting like she's in middle school.
She is approaching menopause, and she's losing it. Like she can feel things drying up.
She needs to get some help.
She can feel things. She can feel things drying up down there, but she won't settle for less than Hassan. Oh. So she's getting desperate. Oh. And Hassan's not interested, sweetie. You're not his type.
What is his type?
Well, there was that time that he got caught going to a brothel, and it's unconfirmed. I'll say that, so you guys don't try to correct me in the comments. It's unconfirmed, but I'll let you do the math. He went to a brothel. I believe it was in Germany.
Oh my God, this is going to be something.
He visited a brothel and bragged about it on Twitter, and then he came back to the States. A week after he visited that brothel, it was raided by the authorities for having minors in it. Now, I'm not saying the one that he hired was a minor, but there's a chance. We can't deny that there's a chance. We'll never know. We weren't there. But let's flip the script. If Ethan went to a brothel, and then a week later it was raided for having minors in it, would you guys give him a pass on that?
Probably.
What would you say if Ethan did it? See, these are the questions you need to ask anytime that you hear this shit is, would this be okay if Ethan did it? And if the answer is no, then it's not okay when your creator does it.
Yeah.
That's how you actually be fair. Okay. And by the way, the stuff that Hassan does also wouldn't be okay if Ethan did it. If Ethan watched terrorist propaganda, I'd give him just as much shit. If Ethan fucking made a dog whistle swastika sword video, I would, yeah, like.
Oh, God.
Okay. And if Ethan called CPS or didn't stop his audience from calling CPS on Hassan or Denims, I'd also give him just as much shit. That's the difference between that audience and Ethan's audience.
Yeah.
Ethan's audience gives him pushback and shit all the time.
Yeah. His audience is actually
just normal people. They're just normal people. They're just normal
good people.
They're just normal people who know crazy
things. Whereas Hassan's is filled with quite a few pieces of shit.
Childless Discord mods. Okay, that's what they are. They're a bunch of childless Discord mods.
Exactly, yes.
They're terminally online. Oh. All right, I think that's as much that I could take before I become infuriated. But there we go. There's our little catch up on the Ethan Hassan Orbiter drama thing. Ethan versus the Snarkers, and where we're at with that. It's ongoing, and they just won't leave this man alone. But if he says anything about it, he's lashing out. Yeah,
he's lashing out.
He's crashing
out.
He needs
help. Oh my God.